Welcome to 8 Weeks to a Better You. This is week 3 and we are focusing on food and nutrition. Today is day 5. Let's look into the common health impacts of poor eating habits and nutrition and explore how to navigate and adjust our choices to avoid these issues affecting us. It's a no-brainer that what you eat has a direct impact on your health. We all know that. You are what you eat. It highlights how the food you consume directly influences your health and well-being. We are all aware of the impacts and the issues caused by poor nutrition. Yet, time and again, we set aside that knowledge just to satisfy our taste buds, indulging more often than we should. A quick look on the health impacts. Number 1, excess sugar leads to obesity and diabetes. Number 2, too much salt increases blood pressure. Number 3, processed foods strain digestion and gut health. Number 4, high trans fats raise cholesterol and heart risks. Number 5, low fiber intake causes constipation and gut issues. Number 6, skipping meals disrupts metabolism and energy levels. 7, overeating stresses the digestive system. 8, sugary drinks promote weight gain and tooth decay. 9, poor hydration slows down digestion and energy. 10, unbalanced diets lead to nutrition deficiencies. Okay, we all know that. So what's the solution? Again, a gentle reminder, I'm just a regular person here to share with you some hacks that worked beautifully for me and I hope they work for you too. So here are some simple, doable hacks to address each of the mentioned food-related health issues. Number 1, excess sugar. Replace your sugary snacks with fruits or nuts. Use natural sweeteners like honey or jaggery in moderation. I personally had the habit of always ending my meal with a candy or chocolate. How many of you are like me? It's so difficult to stop that habit, right? Well, one hack that really worked for me is replacing it with natural sources like dates. Or I made some homemade ragi cookies and they turned out to be excellent replacement. Explore your own preferences and identify healthier alternatives to replace your sugary habits. Find options that satisfy your cravings without compromising your health. 2, too much salt. Cook with minimal salt and add herbs or spices for that flavor. Avoid processed and packaged foods that contain high sodium. Trust me, if you're consuming too much salt, gradually reducing it little by little will really help. Over time, your taste buds will adapt and you'll find yourself comfortable with lower levels of salt without missing the excess. 3, processed foods. Opt for whole, fresh ingredients and cook at home. Replace chips and cookies with roasted nuts or fresh vegetables. I personally love chips and cookies like most of us, but what I discovered was it's super easy to make them at home with known healthier ingredients and they actually taste 10 times better than store-bought ones. It's not even difficult or time-consuming. Try them out and you will understand what I'm saying. 4, high trans fats. Avoid fried and packaged snacks. Choose baked or grilled options. Check labels and skip items that say partially hydrogenated oils. Again, one wonderful option that works for me is the air fryer. The best investment I made recently. All the snacks taste super good and you don't miss that crunch or taste, but it's a world of difference for your health. 5, low fiber intake. Add more fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes to your meals. Snack on high fiber options like roasted chickpeas or flaxseed crackers. By nature, I was never much of a fruit eater. To make it easier to include fruits in my routine, I started keeping cut fruits on my work desk. Whenever I feel like munching, I have a healthy option right at hand, preventing my mind from wandering towards the less healthy choices. Find what works for you and incorporate it in your routine. 6. Skipping meals. Prepare quick, healthy meal options like smoothies or salads. Stick to a schedule and prioritize balanced meals. Remember, skipping meals is like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. Your energy runs out and you can't function at your best. Regular meals are the fuel your body needs to keep going smoothly. Just keep this in mind and you'll eventually be able to fall in place with regular meals. 7. Overeating. Use smaller plates to control portions. Eat mindfully, chewing slowly, and avoid distractions while eating. One major learning I had was to avoid distractions, else I had no clue how much I was loading my poor body. Also, a hack that really worked for me is to have my plate filled with how much food I need in the beginning itself, mindfully, and avoid going for a second serving. This way, my mind has to focus only once and decide how much I need to eat. Try if this helps you too. 8. Sugary drinks. Replace sodas with infused water, herbal teas, or fresh coconut water. Gradually reduce sugar in beverages like tea or coffee. To be honest, I didn't have much issues in this area because I never had much of sugary drinks from the beginning. But if you are someone who does, then that also needs to be a conscious effort. Remember, replace it with something more healthier so you don't feel like you're missing something. Always replace and never remove. 9. Poor hydration. Set reminders to drink water throughout the day. Keep a water bottle handy and add lemon or cucumber slices for taste. I remember buying a new water bottle with built-in reminders. It showed how much water I should have consumed every 2 hours. It turned out staying hydrated into a fun and motivating habit, and it really helped me start drinking water more regularly. 10. Unbalanced diets. Plan meals with a mix of carbs, proteins, fats, and fiber. Use the plate method. Half vegetables, a quarter protein, and a quarter whole grains. As I mentioned in the first video, meal planning is a total game changer. I could never think every meal what protein, carb, fiber, fat, etc. to consume. The easiest way is to set aside some time for meal planning. It can be weekly, as in you plan one day for the entire upcoming week, every meal and what it should be like, or every night you can plan for the next day all the meals. This is super effective in ensuring we eat balanced. Now, some specific hacks for health issues. For diabetes, I personally saw that eating a little salad first and then the protein with carbs and fats helped avoid the spikes in sugar levels after every meal. It's as simple as adding some lettuce or cucumber or simple salad as starter for every meal. Also, a mini walk after every meal helps avoid those high spikes. For heart issues, they say fill half your plate with vegetables. But remember, overeating even healthy food can strain your heart. So be cautious on the portion sizes. For cholesterol, the simple swap from deep fried dishes to air fryer or baked dishes helps a lot, and one main way to reduce your cholesterol is being active and doing some really good intense exercises. Both nutrition and exercise go hand in hand for this condition and actually most of the other conditions too. For acidity issues, include alkaline foods like bananas, cucumbers, and leafy greens. And remember, large meals can overwhelm your stomach, leading to acid reflux. Also, stay upright for at least 2 hours after eating to prevent acid from traveling upward. For thyroid conditions, foods rich in iodine, selenium, and zinc are really good. Try to avoid food that may interfere with iodine absorption. For fatty liver, incorporate smaller, more frequent meals to ease digestion and reduce the liver's workload. Also, avoid alcohol and highly processed foods and reduce salt intake. I hope all these options and hacks really benefit you. One important point I'd like to highlight: if you're someone who frequently hosts or attends potlucks, this is for you. Potlucks can be tricky because they often mix multiple cuisines and cultures, leading to an overwhelming variety of dishes. This overload can be hard on your digestive system. If you're hosting, try to plan a cohesive menu and stick to one cuisine or theme at a time. This way, the dishes complement each other rather than clashing like opponents in your stomach. A little thoughtfulness can go a long way in ensuring everyone enjoys the meal without discomfort. I think that's a good point to end today's video. So, what's the takeaway? Number 1, understand how food impacts our health. Number 2, eat mindfully and try the hacks mentioned to help you transition to clean, nutritious eating and align better with a healthier lifestyle. That's all for today. Stay nourished, stay vibrant. Thank you.